first of all, thank you for inviting me. It's a great pleasure. Until it begins, I see that all of you are fan of virtual reality, and I also like virtual reality because it's predictable in some sort. For example, what I don't like at reality is the fact that yesterday my flight was cancelled because of 0.5 centimeter of snow. And yes, I just arrived right now, but I'm happy that I'm here. But what I like about reality, what I like to be real, is the funding for our companies, especially if they are innovative, driven enterprises. And my presentation will be about European funds for startups and SMEs in innovation. Also, if they have this part of virtual reality. Why it is important for Switzerland, European funds? You have to know that beginning with the 1st of January, Switzerland is a member associate with the Horizon program, which is the biggest European program for research and innovation. So beginning with this year, Swiss SMEs can apply for European funds. When I'm talking about European funds, yes, please. Yeah, it begins? Okay. So that's why it's good, huh? Yeah. Yeah. So beginning with 1st of January, Swiss SMEs can apply for European funds, and we have two sorts of financing. In innovation, we have grants and we have financial instruments that I will present you. ECSIF is our company. We do consultancy on European funds. This is me, Dumitrescu. I'm also working for the European Commission as evaluator for the SME Instrument. And this is my wife, also working on consultancy. The SME Instrument is the grant part. So they give you this amount of money to develop your research activities. And you also have Innov, which is lending money, but with a smaller cost that you might obtain otherwise. So the direct support, the grants, are meant for SMEs that are implementing innovative projects. And they also want to reach a global market. Usually they call them the European Champion League for Innovative SMEs. And so this is the case. The eligibility is for every SMEs from the European member states and for the states that are associated with this program. And what is important to know about this financing, I made this chart actually is made by my wife, and she has all this color that I don't understand all of that. But we have to look for the blazing yellow, this one, the purple or shade, this one, and the blazing, the radiant blue, this one. Okay? So in this chart, we have here the stages of development of a startup to SME, and here we have the amount of financing. What we have here is the average of financing for each sort of instrument. Okay? Okay. So the first one that we are talking about, the blazing yellow, is the SME Instrument Phase 1. Okay? It's about, as average, 50,000 euro. And the second one is the Innov loans. And we have here as average financing or 400,000 euro. And we have the SME Instrument, which is here, the phase 2, the later phase, and is this one. 1 million, okay, 1 million and 600,000. And you can use this money in order to draft a business plan, a feasibility, and in order to have all the research and IPR strategy. Okay? Until now, we have, in the first year of the program, which began on 2014, we had until last summer 1,500 SME that received grants for the first phase. And after that, the other stage that usually SMEs use, we also have this kind of loans, and here we have the average, almost €500,000. These loans are with better condition, and usually in theory you can access between 25,000 and up to 7.5 million euro as loans. And later, after development, we can go to access the phase 2 of the SME instrument, which in theory is up to 2.5 million, or for the health realm, up to 5 million euro. We'll talk about this. So for research, prototyping, and globalization. Okay. We go further. So the SME instrument has these 3 stages. The first stage, which is this lump sum of 50,000 euro, you can apply and you have to implement the project in maximum 6 months. Then we have the phase 2. It's not mandatory to apply to phase 1 and then to go to phase 2. You can go directly if you want to phase 2, but usually the statistics demonstrated that the one that accesses phase 1 had bigger chance. And in phase 3 you have support, non-financing support that can be coaching and preparation for a market launch. Okay, so 6 months. The phase 2 must be implemented in 12 to 24 months, and here you have the activities that can be financed through these grants. Mainly these are activities in research, developing, in IPR strategy, in prototyping, globalization. We have here miniaturization, scaling up, okay? So not for commercialization. This is a later stage and can be financed through the Innov loans. Okay. These are the topics that have been financed in 2016. So the most common is the Open Disruptive Innovation Scheme, or also the ITNC sector. We have nanotechnologies, biotechnology, space, healthcare, so everything that has to do with innovation and technology. Next, for this year, the deadlines, for phase 1, so the 50,000 euro, and for phase 2, up to 2.5 million. Here are the next one will be in May for the phase 1. We just finished evaluating the phase 2 from April, and it will be also in June, and after that in fall. Okay. In December 2017, they will schedule the next cutoff for the next 2 years, so 2018, 2019. Here are some statistics about the SMEs that have been financed through this SME instrument. We are talking of the last cutoff for phase 1 in February. Here are the total of SMEs for each country, and here are the one for the last cutoff. Okay, so now we don't see Switzerland. I hope that later this year we'll have also from Switzerland some SMEs that will be financed. And here we can find the number of projects funded by topics in the last cutoff. Okay, so as I told you, the ICT or the Open Disruptive Innovation Scheme is the one that is the most wanted. It's 36 only on February. Yeah. Then we have energy, transportation, agriculture, ICT for health. Yeah, what we talked about earlier can be financed. Business model innovation, why not for education, also health. And here are for phase 2, so the big money. Okay, the same is from January. The last results from this year. Again, ICT has the most project financed. Nanotechnologies, I will send you also this presentation so you can have all these data. Okay. So, about eligibility. The first important eligibility criterion is to be an SME incorporated in a European country or associated country of the European Union. Okay, have to be single for profit SMEs and establishing EU member. You have the European regulation on SMEs where you can find all these criteria in order to make your own self-evaluation. About technology readiness level. You must know that in order to apply, you have to be at least at technology readiness level of 6. So this one. Yeah, the technology must be demonstrated in relevant environment. Okay, so this is the minimum in order to apply for phase 1 or phase 2. There is only one exception in health where you can apply for any of it. But being a competition, the one that will have a bigger level of technology will be better support. And okay, for more details you can contact us and we can give you more information about that. And here you have our details in order to contact us. Okay, thank you very much.